foremost, right, I just want to say rest in peace to Lgp Qua. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy out here in Philly that, you know, it's coming out that some youngins tried to rob him for his chains and end up killing him. And it's like, to the youngins that did it, it's like, y'all can't even go sell the chains. You can't even get rid of the chains. So y'all done killed the man for nothing. And just know, he was a man that talked peace on the streets. So when y'all got about probably a week before y'all get caught, 2 weeks, if that. When y'all go to court, they gonna play all them peace on the streets videos that he did. And the judge probably gonna sit there and look at that shit and sentence y'all like 44,813 years, like you lemon tree. Like you could live that long. The judge gonna sentence you like you a tree for nothing. You didn't get nothing out of that shit except for a homicide. Rest in peace to Lgp Qua, man. Philly, we gotta do better. We gotta be smarter, man. Y'all just took y'all lives and y'all took this kid life for nothing. You can't even get rid of the chains. Who the f gonna buy them chains? They the hottest necklaces in the fucking city. You gotta do better, man. Rest in peace, young. I love you, man.
It's the Gamespitter, y'all. Subscribe, like, share the video. Man, Philly took a big L over the weekend. On Mother's Day. That's how they giving it up. Positive rapper, negative rapper, it don't matter. That's the gift they giving LGP mama on Mother's Day. Like, yeah, fuck you. That's what they doing. And you know, they saying attempted robbery. Some say he actually got robbed or took his change. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he was speaking good, like positive. That's what they say. Going to the schools. Never was in beef. Stayed out the way. But he never stayed out the streets, meaning he was accessible. Because positive people, they still be on corners. They still be talking to the youth. They still can be seen. And if you could be seen, you could be hit. If you could be hit, you could be, yeah. You know, and I'm pretty sure LGP, he couldn't believe that niggas are doing him like that. Even though, like, they taking his jury, ain't like he walking around like Finesse 2 Times or Boosie or, you know, the rappers who got a lot of jury. Lil Baby, he ain't got 4 or 5 bracelets, 2 or 3 watches worth 200,000-300,000. He won't walk around Philly with $1 million jury on, $500,000, $250,000, just a little regular chain, no diamonds in it, and a charm that said his name. Tax write-off. That's his rap name, LLC tax write-off. Nothing too crazy. He ain't go stand beside Johnny Dang. Ain't this Chinese secret high? He ain't never go do that. He ain't never go stand beside Eliante and yeah. Nah, like they still took that. They still wanted that. Now I don't know. It could have been they wouldn't have popped him, but when everybody keeps saying attempt, maybe Buddy Buck. Yeah, just because he positive, that don't mean he gonna just give it up that easy, that smooth. But he probably Buck, and they had to hit him. They had to hit him. Like, don't nobody get spared out here in these streets, especially in Philly. He not the first positive person that lost their life in Philly. So it shouldn't be that shocking to the streets of Philly, to the people that live in Philly. It shouldn't be. Because plenty positive people lose their life in Philly every day, every week. If not every day, because the violence have, you know, turned down a little bit. And that's the best we can ask drill people, demons, steppers. Turn it down, because they'll never stop. Just turn it down. But they turned it up a little notch on Mother's Day and did it to somebody that's positive, which, you know, if you're a demon, he fair game because Satan wants you to step on positive people. So if you really a real demon and you really under Satan, y'all not wrong. Of course, regular people and people who ain't with that bullshit, like who don't co-sign that and all that, they gonna say it's fuck shit because that's what it is. I'm just letting you know, like, if you really a real demon and you really practice that, Satan wants you to kill people who think, that everybody think positive. Even though he still was rapping about the streets. So God wouldn't salute that. You still making money off Satan stuff. You talking about murders, shootings. Yeah, you're not rapping about Jesus or Allah. You're not rapping stuff for kids. You just not involved in none of this stuff. So it's really not a positive rapper. You're still rapping about the streets. That's Satan stuff. You just not involved in it. God would not give you the talent to rap about that. So I can't really say it's just positive. He just not involved with the stuff. He just not involved with beef. He just not trapping, selling fentanyl to the community, selling dope. But he's rapping about the things that he saw. That's still a sin. That's still a law, or Jesus wouldn't salute that. They wouldn't stamp that. They wouldn't call that positive. Y'all just saying it's positive because he's not actually putting in work, or he ain't on the corner, or you know what I'm saying? But really, in God's eyes, that's not positive. You still get money off stuff that go on that Satan prays, that Satan want his children to do. Your raps is not, you can't compare his raps with people who, like, you can't compare that song, none of his songs with, when he be doing the freestyles, you can't compare that to Will Smith, just the two of us. You can't, nah. You can't compare that to the Will Smith songs. Nah. He's still glorifying the streets, teaching you how to move, teaching you how to survive, how hard he came up in the streets, what's going on, how people are losing their life and shit like that, how people overdosing, how to stay out of the way, how to maneuver and shit like that. But he still was a good brother. He still went in the mix as far as, like, putting in work, stuff like that. But he still put himself around it. He put himself around it. He didn't never remove himself. Leaders been getting their life taken. Positive leaders been getting their life taken since back in the getting out. We seen it with Michael X. We seen it with Martin Luther King. We seen it with, even before that. So what make him any different? He's still reachable where they can see him and get him. Just because you positive and y'all giving him all this credit, that don't mean he's not supposed to have security. That don't mean he's supposed to be on this corner over here at this time, not really watching his back, not really, keeping that third eye open. Not really taking the safety hazard. He ain't doing it. He ain't doing it. So he too easy to run down on. He too easy to run down on. If I'm a demon, if I'm in the streets, I'm not gonna spare him just because y'all say he positive. We gotta eat. What's the difference between him and we just kicking in this old lady door or this regular person 9-to-5 worker door and taking their TVs and their furniture and their jewelry or whatever else they got, their clothes? They innocent, they positive. They ain't even rapping about the streets. What's the difference between stepping on him and then carjacking somebody who go to work every day that never even cussed? And they lose their life because we just want the car. Or we going into a bank and knocking somebody down, or armor truck, robbing that, knocking somebody down just to get the money, and they positive. It's fair game. It's fair game far as, like, if you in the streets, shit can happen to you. Let alone if you working at a gas station. What about them? When before going to the gas station to rob them, they positive. They're not even doing what God say don't do, which is rap. If you rap, it's not positive. Not in God's eyes. So I don't gotta, if I'm a Christian, I don't gotta say that's positive. I don't gotta say that. He wouldn't give you the talent to rap about that type of stuff. Satan give you the talent to rap, let alone rapping about his stuff. Yeah, so nah, like I say, his biggest mistake was he was just moving around careless. And a lot of positive people, when everybody's showing you love, they move so sloppy. They don't move militant. You ain't gonna really see a lot of positive people. Kind of like Wallow. Wallow don't. When he just came out, he wasn't moving with security and this and that because they feel like they show so much love, they give back so much, can't nothing happen to them, or they just don't feel like somebody will do them like that, or they don't even think about stuff like that. They just live day for day, like they just put push good energy back into a demonic city. Same thing with Zach TV. He was positive. All he was doing was interviewing people, giving people a platform to speak. They still did him that. They still did him that. Because why? He was accessible. We could see him all the time. He didn't put himself up like Say Cheese. He didn't put himself up like Vlad TV. He didn't. He still, go on the corner and do his freestyles and all the goons in the back, all the real street niggas in the back. They involved. Like I say, just because nigga Ronald don't mean his crew did something or he was in beef. Nah, he was an easy lick, they felt. Let me get that. I can't really say these dudes when they jumped out to rob him, the mission was to delete him. He could have bucked and they had to pop him. He could have bucked and they had to hit him. They ain't wanted to go that way, but he made it go that way. If he's so positive, why he didn't give it up the first time? When the nigga say run that, just go ahead, yeah. Don't, I mean, what y'all doing? You see, you making me repeat myself. Now I'm getting madder. You taking too much time. Now you make a little move, they gotta hit you. It could have been that way. If it was just, if we see him, we crush him, he would have got way more shots. He would have took way more. It would have been closed casket. It would have been stood over him. It would have been like that. Like, oh, he would have been got hit up. They wouldn't have waited this long. Because if it's somebody like him that ain't got no beef, ain't involved in nothing, all he do is push peace and he just talk about the streets of Philly. He would have been got, if it was real beef, real smoke, nah, he probably, really love that chain. Like him being a man just, you know, if he bucked now, I'm saying if he bucked, because they saying attempted. So that means they failed. They didn't say a robbery. Y'all keep saying attempt. Then Bagilli say they got his chain. I don't know. But why would, if y'all been doing good for all like the violence, turn it down. Why would y'all turn it up on somebody like him? How come don't nobody get a pass? Well, I can't let him go past. And the chain ain't even, it's not no $250,000, $500,000, no buku money type of chain. Unless he has some more jewelry on him. But he never rock, that's not even his image. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't give him a pass and let the next nigga who come with who be selling the dog food, the fentanyl, go, rob him. And if he step on him, he been selling fentanyl, committing treason to the community. So yeah, he fair game. Why not go for his chain? His shit gonna be iced out Cuban watch. Yeah. Now y'all can't even really sell that chain. It's his name on it, his brand on it. How y'all gonna sell it? So that wasn't even worth that. That ain't worth the life sentence that's gonna come behind that. And y'all already know if Philly going crazy like this, they'll turn y'all in. Cause they don't want y'all to be free and rep on that. They don't like that. They don't respect that. So they ain't motherfuckers to turn y'all in. I'm telling y'all, like, so that life sentence, the 40, 50, 60, 70 years that come behind that, that ain't worth that. That's not a good hat to brag on. I don't like that hat. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't, nah. That wasn't worth that. Y'all should have just went in the bank. If y'all will do that, if a nigga buck, well, y'all won't go for the big shit. Like, but y'all gonna be online flexing with the chain, cause y'all ain't gonna get no money for it. What was that about? If it was 2 or 3 of y'all couldn't whoop them and take the chain. Y'all had to pop them. Y'all couldn't fight them. One nigga, you know, box him out, and then the other nigga, yeah, get him to the floor. Y'all stump him out a little bit, take the chain, pull on him, it's gonna snap. It ain't no thick Sauce Walker Cuban link chain. It ain't nothing like that's gonna be hard to snap. Nah, that little rope chain, come on, man. They ain't really had to, let alone, y'all ain't even had to do that. Give him a pass. There's a lot of niggas slipping. It's a nigga y'all drove right past. He had 10 stacks in his pocket. This nigga y'all drove past had an ounce of dope in his pocket. Come on, man. It's cars y'all rode past. It's parked. Got a duffel bag in the back full of pounds or whatever. Yeah, a lot of shit. It's a car y'all rode past had blicks in it. Come on, man. Like that right there, that wasn't really called for. That wasn't necessary. That man worked hard for his jury. He worked hard. You know, it ain't easy to be positive in Philly. It's much more easier to get a gun and blow. Cause there's beef everywhere. So I just pick a side, pick a crew, yeah, pick a hood, yeah, and just jump into beef. And yeah, get active. It's easy. Or catch a corner, sell my fentanyl, my dog food, my perk, whatever. And yeah, do it like that. That's much more easier. But to go against all that, when the violence real high, all the whole want the niggas who got rank, who got bodies, who got money, to go against all that. Don't scam, don't do nothing. And speak positive and, you know, stay out the way. Yeah. Come on, man. So yeah, man, like I don't understand that. Y'all go right past the dudes who really got the real jewelry, like the diamonds. It's all iced out, baguettes, VVS1, VS1. Come on, man. Y'all look past all that. It's a club going on right now at the club. This niggas at the club right now, tonight. They got the big chain, big watches, bracelets, and y'all don't want no issue with none of them. Y'all want something easy, something y'all feel like he ain't gonna blow back. Nah, he too positive, so he ain't got no pipe on him. That's another thing with positive people. When you get that positive label on you, motherfucker already think he ain't got no gun on him. He too positive, easy lick by itself. They don't keep no. Same thing with Wallow. Don't keep no blick on them. A lot of positive people don't keep shit on them. Yeah. So yeah, y'all want some easy. Y'all don't want no challenge. Y'all don't want no risk. When the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want the easy shit, man. Come on, man. Y'all the type of niggas on sport betting apps. Y'all bet $10, $5. That's when y'all a hit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of betting 1,000, 500, 300, hit big. Y'all ready to take the kippers and bits at the apps. And y'all be happy when y'all win $30, $50. Yeah, you done bet it on FanDuel for $20, $30. You done hit the small shit, man. Wow, you won $120. Same bet you could have put a band 500 on, but you scared to take the risk. You ain't no risk taker. You ain't no you like the shit easy. You'd rather push up on the soft nigga because it's easy, ain't no challenge. But a nigga that get down just like you, but he just got the jury, you don't want that because he could take your gun. He got blicks on him. It's a whole bunch of them. It's a war gonna come behind that once the streets find out. Motherfucker ain't gotta turn you in because when you rob him for that fentanyl, when you rob him for that Cuban, when you rob him, yeah, there's gonna be a war. A whole block coming behind that. 5, 6, 7 niggas come behind that. You don't want to get indulged in that. Yeah. Get your mama house hit up. Get your bitch house hit up. We'll find out where she get her hair and nails done at. And we can't find your ass. She gonna feel it. Yeah, you taking this brick over here. You taking this chain over here. We coming. Everything you love, we coming. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah, we don't even want it back. Why would we want a chain back from a sucker like you? You just got lucky. Yeah, you just got lucky. You don't want, yeah. But you got the chain though. Yeah, you got the bricks though. Yeah, we don't want it back. Yeah. My chain for your life. We can swap it out. You ready to push up on somebody that's positive. Ain't got no gun on him. He just living life. Mother's Day. You ready to do him like that. Yeah. Cause you think it's easy. Ain't no static coming behind that. Yeah. Ain't no static coming behind that. You know, nigga could, when you get to that county, nigga could bring you a whole bunch of fades, stab you for taking him out because he's too positive. Real street nigga may not like that. Real street nigga may not like that. You never know who he kin to, who he know, who his cousin, uncle. Yeah, they got bodies, they doing time. And y'all gonna come through that bit. Yeah. Don't know who you know, who a fan of him. Nigga step for their favorite rapper. Nigga step for their favorite or nigga they really respect. Yeah, or nigga, I got a life sentence and my partner that's doing like 20, the nigga that you stepped on, that artist, yeah, that's my best buddy right there. But I don't know the rapper, but that's my round. And that's his uncle. So I'm gonna put, since I got a life sentence, I'm gonna put in the work for him. So he ain't gotta get an L. He can go back home to his family. So I'm just gonna, yeah, take that for him. You can run into a situation like that. You know, you taking the easy route, you still run into static behind that. Come on, man. Like, but nigga gotta call y'all real niggas, real killers and shit. Like, you don't get no hat for this one right here. Yeah, you can say you down something, but you don't get no, nah. Cause you ain't step on no real monster. So I can't, nah. No, you can't get no soldier sign. Nah, hell no. You can't get no, so you can't, nah. The streets of Philly ain't gonna give you that one. You can say you down something, but yeah, you don't get no credit for it. Yeah, you don't get no credit for it. Nigga, you still gotta go to summer school, catch that time, and yeah, step on something behind that wall. Nigga, you still gotta go to summer school, and your summer school for life. If you get caught up, your summer school for life. Yeah, nah, I can't give you no credit for that. Yeah, you ain't step on no real monster. You step on somebody that's positive. Satan give you credit for that though. Now Satan, he'll give you credit for that. But on land, you get no respect. You don't get no respect for that one. Now you probably didn't step on other steppers. You get the ring for that one. But this one right here, nah. Yeah, so that's my take on this conversation, man. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit that comment section. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. If y'all don't like what I'm saying, y'all cuss me out in the comments. You on the splash that. Follow me on IG, the_game_spitter. Donate to the channel. $, the game spitter 704. He was with him. Go.